Do everyone, welcome back. If you're a regular, I appreciate you being here. We're going to talk about March 2021. We're going to talk about your relationship status. What's the story in your relationship? Is there conflict? Is there anything that you're wanting to know, want clarity on? Okay, Virgo. So we're gonna discover that and see what the story is. All right, if I go beyond 10 or 12 minutes, I'll wrap it up and I'll move to an extended reading. If that interests you, check the description box below. This isn't going to be everybody's story, so if it's not your story, that's okay. Just let it go. Don't try to force or fit it into your circumstance. Taurus had the fates too. You got no place like home in the fates. You're making a move, or you're going back to what your heart feels like is the comfort that you're looking for. So this might be a figurative home where something to you just feels natural, normal, safe and secure, or you might actually be making a move to a home or back home or somewhere familiar from your past. You might be moving towards something that you perceive feels like home. So, and you have Virgo, the fates, with no place like home and personal development. So Virgo, you have some interesting cards there, and we're going to pull one of these and get into the tarot. If you're interested in a free reading, I am closed off to readings, but I am giving away free readings to those who subscribe to my Patreon to get access to the extended readings. So if that interests you, check that out also, okay? And I'll let you know later in the video if I'm going to go deeper with an extended reading. All right, Taurus, so definitely have to let something go. Maybe you're moving back or going back to revisiting something that felt safe, secure, felt like home. And in that is this blessing for forgiveness. So you might be seeking forgiveness personally, or you might be offering forgiveness to somebody, asking for forgiveness. But there's no place like home is. It to me almost feels like it's just a safe, secure place. Whatever brings you security, a sense of security, Virgo, that's kind of what I feel like that's life. But it could be literal or figurative. And then the fates. I'll show you the cards here in just a moment. And then you have personal development. So you're definitely on a path of expansion with personal development. And I like that because we're hopefully always expanding as people here. Some of us, maybe not, but that's the idea, right? So we're going to pull some cards for you and then for your person and examine some potential outcomes. You have the Justice card, your recent past, the Nine of Pentacles. Something has come through for you, and your challenge is the Ten of Swords, releasing, and then the Ace of Swords. Taurus had the Ace of Swords as well. Virgo, your person has the Page of Pentacles. A lot of familiar cards. Nine of Cups, current circumstance. Ace of Wands, the Magician, and the Hierophant here. Okay, I like this because this to me almost connects with the fates. It's realizing your purpose, your destiny, your path in life. And so I think you have a higher understanding of maybe a higher calling or something that you feel in your life is a higher calling. It may or may not be tied to this relationship, but things in our external life do affect our relationships, especially our romantic, personal romantic relationships. And so the fates and the Hierophant here, there's this bigger knowing, bigger understanding that there's so much more that is ahead of you, and it's getting comfortable with the idea that there's going to be some things that are not going to be revealed to you for some time, but you're trusting in that. And part of that is tied to your personal development. It's fine-tuning you. It's kind of like chiseling a sculpture. It's the whole picture, the whole statue sculpture isn't all revealed at once. It's a work in progress. It's something that takes time to develop and bring out into its final product. And so this is kind of you going on that journey of personal development to become that work of art that you are, and this is all tied to the Hierophant here. It's that understanding, that knowing, being connected spiritually in a way that you can see that there's something in front of you, something that you're going toward. I think that ultimately is going to bring you some very nice things moving forward. And I think that this very much is tied to your person. It's like I feel like that they're going with you, but you have some fear about the moving forward, moving ahead. So anyway, we're like the no place like home. Maybe this is where you're heading. Maybe you're trying to find something that feels like it's your purpose and your destiny in life. It's fated with the fates here, and that to you is probably what you perceive to be your comfort zone, a place of safety, security, arrival, finally accomplishing something, getting back to maybe you were diverted, you feel like you were diverted off a path in life, and now you're getting back to that. And so the light, it's like seeing the light come on and seeing your new figurative home off in the distance. Now, if you're moving, if you're relocating, that might mean something totally different to you, but apply it to your situation how you will. You have a blessing on forgiveness, though, and I do feel like there's a little bit of forgiveness in this relationship moving forward. And I think that forgiveness actually came through with the Justice card. Okay, so you might have had a heart-to-heart, some kind of discussion, some kind of very real discussion, conversation, and I think that there's some forgiveness coming through, and I think there's a little bit of healing with that forgiveness coming through. And I think the Page of Pentacles, maybe they owed you an apology, maybe there was something there with them, your person, and I do feel like that's come through, and it's brought you to a better place. This is something, Virgo, that you've held on to for a while. It's something that maybe has caused some doubts in your relationship, but I feel that this is like being healed. It's being mended. The wound is being cleansed, and it's healing. It's going away. It's interesting. You have the Nine of Pentacles, and your person has the Nine of Cups. I think they see you going after your goal, and I think that makes them feel happy. I think that they're enjoying seeing you being in pursuit of something to kind of reap the rewards of your future together moving ahead. So I think that they're on board with this Nine of Cups, and they're enjoying your journey as much as you are moving forward here in your current circumstance. But you're going to have some times where your challenge is not to go back to the negative thinking, not to doubt yourself with this Ten of Swords. And so sometimes I think that you go back and forth between the 10 and the 1. That's the truth, and then the doubt, the fear, and doubt, and then back to square one. So sometimes you might have a tendency to be very back and forth with what you're doing moving into March. There's some uncharted territory. It might feel a little scary, uncertain. I'm sorry if you hear my son crying. He's being a little unruly. But the Ace of Wands here, your person is seeing you go through these doubts and these swinging emotions back and forth. And I think that they're here to keep you on track with this Ace of Wands. They're definitely keeping you focused, Virgo. And then the Magician here with the Ace of Swords, I think that they're a key pivotal part of your journey. I think this is a journey together that you're both going on. But I think they're a key pivotal part because I think they're a motivating factor in your relationship to keep doing what you're doing. I think they're they're a very integral part of what's going on in your life. And I think a lot of the focus right now, Virgo, is about what's going on in your life. What is going on in Virgo's life, and how is Virgo's person going to help you along? And that's kind of how I see it. But again, this is not doubting yourself. When you go from that Ten of Swords to the Ace of Swords, it's remembering that the unknown and the uncertainty isn't a reason to get into the feeling of being that feeling of defeat, like I can't do this, I can't go ahead, I took on too much. And I think that sometimes you feel that you might feel that one day you might feel very burdened with some things, and then the next day you start feeling completely different. So this is a big venture, a big journey for you moving forward. And again, I do feel like you have your person's full support. A couple cards for the potential outcome. Page of Cups. So they're right there by you, encouraging you, and they're a critical piece of reinforcement in your life. You have the Wheel of Fortune also. I think that, again, this is like something the two of you are destined to do together, and it's going to manifest and bring some good things moving forward. And you have the Five of Cups. Okay, here you might actually. I think that. I want to say this in a way that is conveyed so it's understood, because I do feel that the Five of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, like, you might not get exactly what you want right off the bat. And I do, the Ten of Swords is here. It's like you might feel that feeling of dissatisfaction or defeat, like my heart was really in this. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it's you might feel like your success is a little bit limited. It's not quite what you wanted for yourself, but your person is there encouraging you. They're giving you that emotional support, that heartfelt support. And so I think they're going to see you through these kind of ups and downs going forward. I think definitely you're taking on something very big. There's a big challenge in your life, and they are there to guide you along. So that Five of Cups, it's almost, to me, it feels like a bit of swinging emotion. And the Seven of Wands, you're definitely, like, you're fighting through this, and you're taking no prisoners. You're going ahead with what you're doing, and you're not taking no for an answer. And I feel that some of you might look at this situation and think that some people have it so easy, but I've got to fight for everything I have. I have to fight through everything. And the truth is, everybody has their own battles, their own fights to be had. And again, this isn't really a fight. It's just you finding your way through what you're going through. I think you're definitely, maybe you're in a new career path. You're in a new job. Maybe you've taken on something completely new. I don't know. You're definitely doing something that's like a big life challenge. Okay, and we're going to pull one more, Virgo. I don't think I need to do an extended here. You have the Two of Swords, okay? So choices, decisions. Did I make the right decision? Did I make the right choice? Yeah. But I think that you already know what that choice is. You have the Hierophant and the Fates. It's like really trusting in the journey, the moon coming out. We don't always see things clearly when we're under that energy of the moon. So there are a lot of dark corners and shadows. And again, this is trusting your own internal knowing, tied to the Hierophant here. And I think not letting the mystery drown you, or the mystery kind of cancel out the adventure, the excitement of what you're going through, because I think that this is leading you to a really good place ultimately. Ace of Pentacles. So this is like the Holy Grail in a sense. Not that this Ace of Pentacles is the Holy Grail, but it's like this perceived big goal that you're going toward, and your person is supporting you through this whole thing. They want to see you succeed, and they want to be a part of your success. So Virgo, this is your reading. I'm not going to go extended on this because I don't think there's really any more to draw from this, other than you know, I think that this is like a to be continued for you, March into April. It's like you're on a whole new path, a whole new journey. You have a goal, you have a vision, and that's what you're going toward. So Virgo, I think that other than that, there really isn't any more to go on. It's like some of the cards are just saying, like, you're starting out, you're moving forward, but don't expect everything all at once. Don't expect everything to materialize in a short amount of time. This is a fated journey that you're on. This is something that's a part of your path, part of your destiny. And I think that that's really the moral of the story here, is to stick with it, because there are rewards coming through. That Ace of Pentacles is a promise of a better future. And I think maybe that's what you're doing, is working on building a better future for you and your person. So Or you could switch the roles around. You know, the one could be you, the other could be your person. It really doesn't matter, but it's just the way that I see it coming out predominantly. So have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you joining me, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.